All right, Ryan Hennessy here with running backs coach Allen De Vos, Menendez football. Talk about this season. I mean, you guys, new season, you said it's your second year, correct, in the program? Talk about that and talk about what you guys are planning for this season. As a running backs coach, what is your angle on the team and what impact do you want to make?
I think for this year, we've got a lot of young guys that we played in the past that are going to be juniors. We've got a solid group of seniors, but we're really expecting those guys to step up this year. We were a playoff team 2 years ago. We missed it last year. And I think we've got the tools in place to finish a lot of games this year that we didn't finish last year. So, we look at our schedule and we think we can get 7 wins out of this season, maybe 8. But it depends on how the guys play on Friday nights.
Absolutely. So you talk about those Friday nights. Your running backs. Talk about your running backs. Talk about the players that you're excited. I know, and I talked about, I played high school football, and when we lost that quarterback or that running back, that running back in high school is got to be one of the more important things. Talk about who you guys have this season, who you've lost, and you're excited for the new guys.
We've got a running back this year. We've got Eugene Foster. Eugene was a starter last year. He played as a sophomore as well. What we're expecting him out of the running game, we're not going to play a lot of power offense. We're going to have a little bit of our inside run game, but we're expecting Eugene to be out, catching passes, getting up the field. And we've got a lot of playmakers in a lot of different places this year. And I think if you notice one thing different about our team this year as opposed to the past, everything's going to be tempo. We're going to move the ball faster, and that's kind of our philosophy. We've got versatile guys all over the field, and we just want to keep things going.
So with this upcoming season, you said you didn't make it last year, but the year before. How is this new playoff picture going to help? The new format, does that help you guys, or?
I can't really say if it's going to help us or not. I think our big thing, last year we got to our last game of the year where we needed to win and we needed some help and we didn't get the help. And I think the bottom line this year is we've got to win those ball games that we expect to win and just take care of business ourselves. And not put yourself in a spot where you're expecting or hoping someone else can help you get in.
And that's what I think is interesting. So I know coaches say one game at a time. I've been interviewing coaches all day, like one game at a time, one game at a time. Is there one game that those players or you guys are marking on the calendar, like they got us last year, or the big rivalry game?
For us, our guys want to win the city. And I know our guys, when they look at the schedule, they look at the St. Augustine game. That's the big game for those guys. So we've got to, and that's all right. That's all right to want to win that game. But we've got to also get the guys focused on winning the games that lead up to that. Because that game doesn't really mean anything if you don't win the ones that lead up to it. If you're 0-2 going into it, it doesn't matter. Yeah. So you're right. And it's always a challenge with young players to keep focused on 1 week at a time.